Hey guys, how's it going today? Welcome back to another episode of the Universim. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I hope this video brings you guys a little bit of joy today. Now, I did want to fill you guys in a little bit on what's going on with me personally, because it's going to be affecting the content on the channel just a smidge. Just in the short term, just in the next 2 weeks. And also, I guess, this week too. So, you might have noticed there is no episode out on Tuesday, and for that, I apologize. But the reason for that is because I currently am kind of planning ahead for the next 2 weeks, because I am taking care of my parents' pets and also my grandparents for the next 2 weeks, and I'm also starting my brand new job on Monday. So I've got a whole lot of stuff getting onto my plate in the next 2 weeks, and then after those 2 weeks, it's going to be done. So, okay, my job is still going to be happening, but taking care of my grandparents and the pets are going to be done, so I'm not going to be there anymore. So, for instance, basically, I'm going to be back at my parents' house, and for that reason, I'm going to be away from my computer. Makes it a little difficult to record things. I theoretically could go back and forth, but I just don't. It would be it would be a waste of time. So because of that, I'm just trying to get all these videos done and ready. And yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to do. So what is that going to exactly mean for the next 2 weeks? Well, it's basically just going to mean that I'm just going to have the Universim videos ready. I'm not going to have any Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I'm basically putting some videos on hold right now, some series on hold right now, but we're going to be resuming those as soon as we come back. So that is the reason that we don't really have a variety of games on the channel right now. It's just a lot easier for me to just focus on the Universim and focus on doing 3 videos a week instead of 5 videos a week. So hopefully you guys understand that, and I appreciate every single one of you. And yeah, just know that that is the reason that the content is a little bit less. It's not because of me getting burnt out or anything like that. That is definitely not the case at all. So just wanted to let you guys know about that, and you know, put any worries aside if you guys were worried about Tuesday's video not happening. So yeah. All right, so let's actually get to seeing what is happening in game right now. So we've got a few things to upgrade. I did see that. So we've got the oil jacks, and we also have the law enforcement stations. Now, oil jacks, I actually probably shouldn't have upgraded those. So, oil jacks you really don't need to upgrade. And in fact, I would say don't, because it's kind of a waste of time and materials. You already have those oil jacks created. They are already getting the oil out of the ground. They're already producing things. It feels wasteful to put all these resources into this thing that's going to be a limited supply, and chances are in the next 10 minutes they won't have anything to actually mine. So I shouldn't have done that. That was kind of a mistake. I just wanted to kind of say that really quickly, and I am going to demolish that. I don't know why I turned it off, and auto aside, that was a mistake. All right, gone green. Okay, we need to plant some trees. That's perfectly fine with me, because I actually agree we need a lot more trees in the city right now. So we are going to continue that messaging and try to plant some more trees, because right now we're about 5,000 short, and that's not entirely what I want to see. So we're gonna try to bump that up. Also, I am really appreciating all of the comments that you guys are leaving right now. Thank you guys so very much. It means a lot to me when you guys leave comments talking about binging my series and stuff. That just it really brings a warmth to my heart. So thank you guys so much. All right, so let's see. What else do we need? actually doing pretty freaking well on resources. We have like all the electronics factories planned right now. There's also, I got a comment asking why I don't prioritize things too. To be totally honest, there's really no reason to not prioritize. The prioritize button actually does work now, so if you want to prioritize buildings, then go for it. And honestly, it does increase efficiency in doing so as well. So it really doesn't harm anything in doing so. Me personally, I just don't go into the effort of prioritizing just because it feels a little bit too micromanagey. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's just not something that I enjoy too much. So I don't really bother with prioritizing stuff. That's really my reasoning. But I wouldn't mind prioritizing one of the electronics factories right now, just so that way we have at least one up and running. And we're also going to see that required educated nuggets are going to increase dramatically right now. And that's because of all of our factories basically upgrading and, requiring educated nuggets now. So something else that we should look at is potentially getting some more schools. We should already be, where even are the schools? Okay, here's some schools. So yeah, these should theoretically be upgrading and such. They're only going to, each school will only give us 2 extra slots. So it's not fantastic, but I mean, it still helps quite a bit. If we look for schools, we currently have 5, which is not a lot. So let's increase the amount of schools that we have. Now, there is one problem with universities. Universities employ educated nuggets. So the only way to really teach nuggets efficiently with universities is to make sure that you have educated nuggets to teach. So that is one issue with the university. If you do lose all of your educated nuggets, it still teaches them. It's just a lot slower, and it kind of puts a damper on what you're trying to do. So, in fact, we actually have quite a few universities getting upgraded, so I'm actually going to hold off on making any new ones for right now. Go ahead and delete that mine. And how are we doing on gas, actually? Okay, we're still doing pretty good. So there's no need for us to make any new mines yet. And I think I mentioned that, actually, in the last episode. All right, we can go ahead and plant some more trees. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm really trying to do my best at increasing our trees. And look at that. We just now need 4,000 more trees. Not too bad. So yeah, currently we do not have any educated nuggets that are unemployed. So that is a problem. So that is the reason that this university is not getting any teachers. But this one, yeah, okay, this one's actively learning. So you can actually see that this is continuing to tick up. It's just going to be a lot slower. That's really all it's going to affect. So once there is enough educated nuggets, then this will hopefully speed up and such. So it's still a process. It's just a lot slower. That's all it really affects. Okay, so we did get chemical plants. I'm going to hold off on that, though, because we don't even have electronics yet. We also have some wolves incoming. I'm pretty certain that we have enough. We actually have a couple of defense towers, which is something I didn't know. I don't think I knew about. Those might have been auto-placed. And then we have 3 garrisons, so not that many garrisons, actually. But it'll be enough. It'll be fine. And we've got a lot of vehicles. I'm not sure where all these vehicles are coming from. How many vehicles are we getting? 400 right now. So half our population about has vehicles. and I'd say that's pretty good. It seems like a lot of the vehicles that are being used currently are like for couriers, which is pretty good. Actually, a lot of them are laborers. Actually, I think I lied. Okay, this is a courier, and that also actually kind of makes sense because vehicles work really weird in this game. So, for instance, and this is also why I think that it's actually not in the best interest to provide 100% of the vehicles for all of your nuggets. And the reason is that your vehicle count only counts towards the people that are actively being moved. So, for instance, if we've got a nugget that is working at the lumber camp, and this nugget comes in from home, or actually not necessarily from home, let's say from an eatery, and he's coming and he's traveling in his vehicle. Once he arrives at this lumber camp, he's ditching that vehicle. That vehicle does not belong to him, and that vehicle is going to be passed on to another nugget. So because of that, you really don't need 100% vehicles, or 100% of the population needing vehicles, and you just kind of need like however much you think. So in my case, I'm doing 50%. I could probably bump that up to 75%, but you know, it more means more oil is being used, and I don't really want to do too much more. So that's kind of that. We also have the lighthouse now. So this just acts like another park, but it doesn't cause any issues with water, and it only costs electricity, so it's not too bad. Let's check our research and see kind of what's going on here. So, conveyor belts. Oh, an upgrade to my favorite building? I think so. Motorized running wheel. We actually don't need that because we don't have neck generators, so that's fine. Capacity planning, modern warehouses, that's pretty sick. And hydroponics, modern farm, that would be actually really good to get. So let's go gene splicing, factory farming, and hydroponics. And then we'll also be able to get plastic, lithium-ion batteries, which is the modern battery. Yeah, modern battery. And then glass factory, which is the modern glass factory. And then we're getting really close, guys. We're getting super duper close to the space age. Super exciting. So, let's see how that goes. Now, we do have a meteor strike that is possibly going to strike our city. So, I am going to be a little careful about that. I'm going to hold on to my creator points right now and just make sure that protective dome is selected, and it is. And we need to upgrade all of this. Oh, I upgraded another oil jack. Dang it. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, we have 0 educated nuggets available to us right now. All right, I think after this period of researching stuff, we're gonna have to do another hold on things. We really need to get our population under control, and honestly, we might actually have to start destroying some buildings because we just don't have enough. We just don't have enough workers for stuff, so we might have to do what we need to do. Alright, so the Meteor Strike is coming in about a minute. Also, we have a, take down this UFO really quick. we go. Right into the ocean. Back to the protective dome. All right, 30 seconds until we see where the Meteor Strike is going to be. All right, let's go ahead and check where that is. And it's not anywhere close. All right, fantastic. Let's go ahead and use the Cupidon, because we need some more nuggets. The other thing, too, is vehicles actively make Cupidon so difficult to use. So sometimes it's a little bit easier to just go to eateries and such to just try kind of pick out nuggets. It can be, at least. Alright, so I just made the realization there's a chance that this upgrade for the Courier Hut is going to result in them needing to be educated, which is absolutely terrifying me. So I'm just going to upgrade one Courier Hut and figure it out. I mean, it wouldn't really make that much sense for them to needing to be educated, but I fear that there's a chance. So we're just gonna upgrade it. We'll upgrade one of them, and we'll find out that way, instead of figuring out the hard way. No, that's not what I wanted. I really wanted accelerated studies. Dang. I did, like, kind of split the vote there a lot, but that is unfortunate. I didn't get there in time. Alright, so I'm actually doing a pretty good job at growing our nugget population currently. So we started today around 800 adult nuggets, and we are at 863. So we've increased it by 63. That's not bad at all. We can also look at, if we look at our required educated nuggets, it's also down to 117. That's actually pretty good too. We started this episode, I think it was around 140, somewhere around there. It was kind of steadily going up too, just because I was increasing some jobs. So now it seems like it's out in the decline, which is great. That's what we want. So we can also, I've been kind of keeping an eye on the universities and such, just to see how the students are doing and making sure that they're passing and doing a good job and getting some, you know, how the growth is going, and it seems to be going pretty good. So it seems like all of the universities too at least have one teacher, so that definitely helps the situation out. We also are producing electronics now too, I just noticed. So one of our electronics factory was produced and made, actually two of them, but we just have one person at this one, and you can see they have definitely enough resources. It's just going super slow, so because there's just not enough workers. So this is going to increase our required educated nuggets just a smidge, but you can still see it's going down. So we're making some good progress, some good strides. Something else that I'm curious about, because we did go a little bit overboard with the amount of couriers that we placed. So I am going to go ahead and start taking a look at some of our courier huts and just kind of managing them a little bit, because I want to see if there's actually any that are like, or seeing if there's close to an amount that, for instance, we can theoretically say that one of these is not currently working. Is that the same one? Okay, so it looks like 2 nuggets are currently not working. 3 total are not working. Okay, all of those are working. All of those guys are working, and okay, so 4 total so far are not working. I just want to see if there's a few that maybe I could shut off and such. But okay, all of those guys are working. 1, so we're at a total of 5 currently. 6. Okay, so that means there is exactly 1 courier hut that is too many. So We're going to go ahead and shut off one Courier Hut, and I'm going to choose this one. So there we go. That makes quite a few additional nuggets into the pool, which it can be selected from. We've got 1, 2. So, and I know theoretically this person, he could also be working. I know that, but it kind of puts a little bit of perspective of what's going on, like doing nothing. Okay. So currently there's 2 at this one. And we've got, so 3 total. 4. Okay. Yeah, that gives me enough. So, we'll go ahead and turn this one off. I'm not fully destroying the buildings yet, and we probably won't actually. I just want to try to free up some more workers here. So look at that. Required educated nuggets is currently 91. I think that's the lowest it's ever been. So that's great. And look at the time. That is going to do it for this episode, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope that this video has been either helpful or served some sort of entertainment purpose. Either way is perfectly fine with me. I mean, I don't really mean for these to kind of be tutorials. I don't think that's exactly what I'm doing. I just try to make them a little bit more entertaining than oh. Well, yeah, I just try to make them entertaining. I guess that's really all it is. So, I hope it served its purpose. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, hit that like button. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, anything of the sort, please leave them in the comments down below. And as always, if you guys are brand new to the channel and you guys like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.